So this is the right place where the ninth is Sanjaya again explains to all of us, to Dhritarashtra, with the two verses. As a Sutradhara, as a commentator of the program, he is explaining what state is Arjuna now. What could happen? Now the first two slokas are done by Krishna. As an answer to that, Arjuna gave his present state and then surrendering. So he has a student in front of him who is ready to do. Now it is Sanjaya who says, yeah, this is the trigger. Now Krishna will start his lecture. Right? So this is being explained to us with a trigger by Sanjaya. Sanjaya Uvacha, ninth one. Sanjaya Uvacha, Eva Muktva Rishikesham, Gudakesha Parandapa. I told you, whenever the names are being used, must be very careful. Gudakesha. Gudakesha is, here Arjuna is being called as Gudakesha. Gudakesha is the person who conquered his sleep. He doesn't require sleep. He knows how to stay without sleep. Eva Muktva Rishikesham. Having spoken to Krishna, who, the Gudakesha, the person who will not sleep, when there is a task given to him, he works overnight. Stay with full sleeplessly he can work. Parantapa. That person who can do this is, what is his state now? He is a Parantapa. Who is that Parantapa? Who can destroy enemies. There are two adjectives given to Arjuna here. Gudakesha, who doesn't want to sleep, who can fight. So he has the ability to stay and sustain in work. And second ability, he can fight. There are two things which he can do. He can fight and then he can stay without sleep. That means he has got the physical ability and he has the skill. Both are there. But now what stage is that man with all the abilities? Who are they? People like us. We have lot of facility. We know how to do things. But what are we doing? We are sitting without doing anything. Why? Karpanya dosham. That is the stage in which Arjuna was sitting. Na yotsya iti govindam. Na yotsya. Without any utsaham. The attitude is lost. Ability is there, but attitude is lost. Beside Govinda, the giver of every pleasure, Govindam is making people happy. And there is Nayotsya, without any initiative, somebody is sitting beside someone who can give happiness of action. All contradictions. Sanjaya is not explaining to all of us, this is the real contradiction time. Na yotsya iti govindam. Don't look at word by word meaning. The logic behind it, the inner meaning, that is what is to be understood. Uktva tushnim bhabuvaha. Having addressed Arjuna to Krishna, Krishna to Arjuna. Their initial introduction is over. What happened now? Tushnim. What is Tushni Bhavam? The early morning before wake up, we are already up. We woke up, but we have not got up. We woke up, but we have not got up. What is that state? The laziest state. That is what Arjuna's state now. He woke up. He told Krishna, I want your guidance. But the way he is sitting is like early morning how somebody is on bed, though he has got 100 things to do. That's why Vivekananda once told, most of the Bharatiyas are in Tushni Bhava. This state of Arjuna is where most of us are staying. We know how to do what to do. But Tushni Bhava, lazy, we don't get up. Bhuvava ha. Bhuvavaha. Becoming that state, he is sitting there. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva rishikesham gudhakesha parandapa nayotsya idhi govindam uktva tushnim bhuvaha. See the state? Tushnim bhuvaha. Sitting so idle, and his name is what? He can stay without sleep. He is a great fighter. What is the purpose if you have ability and you don't do? What is the use? That is what Sanjaya indirectly telling all of us. This is the stage in which Arjuna is. So what for such people, probably a kick is required, which already Krishna gave. Now advisors are required to make them active. Right? So that is where he continues. Sanjaya continues in the 10th sloka. Tamuvacha Rishikesha Prahasanniva Bharata Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Vishidandamitam Vachaha. As told by Arjuna, Vishidandamitam, with all the dukkham inside, all the pain inside, the fear inside, the anxiety inside, the shivering inside, the laziness inside. Basically, it's laziness. That grief-stricken Arjuna is being took where? Senayor Ubayor Madhye, in the mid of the armies. Who is standing? Arjuna with Krishna as support. Tamuvacha, having told like this, Rishikesha, the Krishna. Who is Rishikesha? The master of mind, the master of brain, the master of Atma, the controller of all of us. It is not running away from problem. Oh God, why are you giving me this trouble? Don't ask this. That is where all these have to be understood. God himself has taken in the middle of that when even he says, this is a big trouble for me. It is not running away from problem. Then Krishna would have driven the chariot back. No. The aim of every bhakta is not to get rid of problems, to give power, energy, courage to fight. That is what is required. If you are not fighting, if you don't pray for that energy to fight, whole Bhagavad Gita is useless. So don't tell I don't want problem. You keep asking, I want a problem, I want a problem, I want a problem. To solve the problem, you want Krishna beside you. Tamuvacha Rishikesha Prahasanniva Bharata. Smilingly, hey Bharata, hey Dhritarashtra. The descent of Bharata is called Bharata. Here, Sanjaya is addressing to Dhritarashtra. This is what has happened. Smiling, now the smile has come. With smilingly, not that anger towards Arjuna. Krishna took that chariot in the center. See, when the problem is told to God, God is not driving him away from the problem. He is being put in the middle of the problem. If you are not in problem, you don't require God. So this is where Senayor Upayor Madhye Vishidanta Midam Vachaha. Tamuvacha Rishikesha Prahasanniva Bharata Senayor Upayor Madhye Vishidandamitam Vachaha. While chanting this, we must realize Dhritarashtra is sitting there, Sanjaya is sitting beside, explaining this, but he is able to visualize what's happening in the war field. Now Krishna is bringing the chariot in the middle of the war field. The war field is 60 kilometers wide. That is in Kurukshetra, the place Kurukshetra, in the center of the war field, 30 kilometers both sides. Now this is where actual Bhagavad Gita starts. Suppose somebody want to learn Bhagavad Gita, he don't have to start the whole thing. Don't read from beginning, so it may be boring. That's why some people pick up some slokas from here and there. That is also fine, but that is not without getting an idea of the graph. You are in some parameter, some curve. You don't know the x-axis and y-axis, but the curve is seen. What is the purpose? That also will not serve. So having all these done, now what is important for you to look at? That curve you can look at. So the chapter 2 will tell you the base, x-axis and y-axis. The graph is given to you. Now look at Bhagavad Gita. How it starts? Shri Bhagavanuvacha Ashocyananyashocastvam Pratnavatam Chabhashase Gadasuna Gadasumscha Nanushochandi Panditaha. Learn this by heart. By heart. This is essential because this is where Bhagavad Gita starts. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Ashocyananyashocastvam. What is so beautiful in this? Bhagavad Gita, even Krishna had few slokas earlier, he did not start. The essence of Bhagavad Gita is there in the first word itself. Ashocya. Don't be sad. Shocham is dukkham. Shocham is being sad. Ashocya means don't be sad. So what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? Dukkha nivritti. Shocham is dukkham. Don't be sad. Dukkha nivritti. Get rid of your sadness. Ma shucha is the last Bhagavad Gita sloka. Where is that? Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter 66th sloka. It ends with Ma shucha. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vrajam aham tva sarva pabebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. So where is it ending? Ma shucha. 18th chapter Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, 66th sloka. And this Sankhya Yogam, 11th sloka, second chapter. Ashocyananyashocastvam. Don't be sad, my beta. Why are you mourning? Anyashocastvam. Tvam, why you are? Pratnavatam chabhashase. All the wisdom, nice. Pratna, great words. Vadamscha bhashase. With all that words, Gadasuna Gadasumscha. All that activities which, the living life activities which are present, the dead, gone people, who activities, Gada, those people who are left, those people who are alive. Gada Suna Gada Sumscha Nanu Shochanti Pandidaha. Thinking about those people who are dead and gone, thinking about those people who are alive, Nanu shochanti. No shocham. Na. Don't become sad. Who will not do this? Panditaha. The wise people, knowledgeable people, pandas. Who knows black and white? The panda is black and white. Who knows black and white? Who knows things clearly? Such people will never become sad. And why, Arjuna, why are you sad about thinking what is that gone people, staying people, what is that activity, what if I do for them, what if I do gone people? All that doesn't matter. Is it really applicable in our life? Yeah, don't worry. The actual bondage has to be the action which you are doing get attached to what is essentially that you can contribute and that you are enjoying. Not that you are contributing is important, that you are enjoying. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Ashochananyashocastvam. Don't be sad. Pratna Vatamscha Bhashase. All the wisdom thoughts, you look at it. What is that it say? It says, you are, that is what you are saying. All the wisdom thoughts. Yeah, I surrender to you. I know what this, what, getting that, getting this, all that. No. And then what are you doing? You are crying for the people who are alive. That's what the Arjuna Vishada Yogam. Gata suna gata sumscha. Don't think about those who are alive here, those who are dead. Maybe those who will die with this war. Don't worry about all of them. Nanu shochanti panditaha. The wise people, they will not cry. They will not weep. They will not sob. They will not have any consideration on such. They are only into their actions. See, actually, this is an introduction to the Karma Yoga which is going to come. So the starting itself, he drives you to the next chapter. He also drives you to the last concluding. So the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, which word? Ashochya. The ending of Bhagavad Gita is Ma Shucha. 18th chapter, 66th sloka. Ashochananyashocastvam pratna vatamscha bhashase gatasuna gatasumscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Ending, sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva pabhebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. Similarly, I told you, Bhagavad Gita is one question, one answer. And that question was Sanjaya, Dhritarashtra asked. That is the first sloka. What was that sloka? Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvada Sanjaya. Where is the answer? 18th chapter, 78th sloka. What is the answer? What is happening there? To my kids and Pandavas. That is the question asked by Dhritarashtra to Sanjaya. What was the answer given? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Tatra Partho Dhanurdharaha Yatra Sri Vijayo Bhudir Dhruva Nidir Madir Mama. What is the answer given? Wherever Yogeshwara Krishna is there, wherever the Dhanurdhari Partha is there, with all the weapons Partha is standing, with all the wisdom, with all the yoga, meditation, Krishna is standing. Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhudi, that is where the war will win. Dhruva Nidir Madir Mamaha, that is what is exactly required for everyone to happen, that is what will happen. The question was, wherever Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, in Kurukshetra, where Dharma is happening, what is happening there? Samaveta Yuyutsavaha Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. What is happening to my people and their people? See, the way I look at Bhagavad Gita is cross-reference here and there. That is why it becomes simple and easy. So you have to get into Bhagavad Gita, not look from outside. Before looking into Bhagavad Gita, look at whereabouts of Bhagavad Gita. So where is that Bhagavad Gita starting? By Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, 2nd chapter, 11th sloka. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Ashocha Nanyashocastvam Prajnavatamscha Bhashase Gatasuna Gatasumscha Nanushochanti Panditaha. Where is the end? 18th chapter, 66th sloka. What does it say? Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vracha. You forget about all the dharma. Mamekam Sharanam Vracha. Come and surrender to me. Ahamtva Sarva Pabhebhyo. I will lift you up. I will lift you off from all the papas. Moksha Ishyami Ma Shucha. I guarantee you moksha. Ma Shucha. Don't be sad. So starts with Ashocha, end with the Ma Shucha. And that sloka, 11th sloka, starts with the Nanu Shochanti Panditaha. All the wise people will not be sad. The 18th chapter, 66th sloka, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. All the dharma you can live. Because all the wise people are not worried about their individualistic, selfish dharma. They are more worried about giving to somebody else. All that activity has to be beneficial to somebody else. Right? That is what is to be done. Assume you are getting some knowledge from someone, share it. That's all. There are people who are ready to share. I'm sure somebody will get some use of it. That's not happening. So what is the purpose of looking at Bhagavad Gita? Yeah, I know Bhagavad Gita, but you don't do it. Right? Now, the 12th sloka. We have got 4 more minutes. I think I can finish one more sloka. The next sloka is actually the soul, Atma remains. That's what he says. I existed and you also existed. Right? For how many years? Every spare part in my body exists only for 7 years. So what is the purpose of thinking about this? No, there is no purpose. Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam ne me janatibam na chaivana bhavishyama sarve vaya madhaparam. Na, never. Tve eva, certainly. Jatu, that means living. Or at any time, what is happening? Existing. Nasam, not existing. Nothing is existing certainly for longer time. Natvam name janadipa. No kings. Jana adhipam is king. There is nobody constantly existing as a king. There is a term. The term is over there out. Na chaiva na bhavishyama. Nothing exists. Never for longer. Nothing exists as permanent in this world. There is no time where I did not exist. There is no time nor king were existing. They were all existing, but for some time. Nor in the future, nor in the past. Right? See, when somebody becomes director, he is going and occupying a chair. He is thinking, yeah, I am great. But the chair will tell the director, see, hundreds of people like you have come and gone from here, yeah, and you will also be here for some more time only. The Janadipa is not permanent. I am not permanent. You are not permanent. Who is telling this? God himself is telling. Understand, this is only for some time. Sarve Vayam, for all of us, from now, after some time, that concept is not valid. There is nobody who is not here. There is nobody who will not be here. There is no kings who are not here. But they were existing, but they were not existing. What does it mean? The impermanency of everything around us is what is explained here. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janatipa nachaiva na bhavishyama sarva vayamata param. This is what God says. 13th chapter we will see when the next time permits. So the repeated thoughts, probably the matter, energy, change and transfer. The energy can be transferred, matter can be changed from one form to another form, but nothing can be permanent here. That a scientific look can be seen. A philosophical look is, as earlier I told you, when you look at the mirror, you are seeing you, that is present. When you move, you are not there. So the place and the time, they are all only virtual. When I say what is the time, you are giving me answer, the time is 5 o'clock. The time when I am asking, the time when you are giving, the time is different. Therefore, you can never tell me the time when I am asking what is the time. That means when you ask the time, it is present. By the time I finish asking, it becomes past. By the time you start answering, it becomes present. By the time you told it, it doesn't become that present. What a beautiful Sankalpa is this. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janatipa nachaiva na bhavishyama sarve vayamada param. So, namaskaram to all of you.